Yikes.
Hey, I'm at the bar. You want to go in the restroom? Blah.
Oh. God, feed me Omega.
There's 9,000 people who are going to stand up and say, fuck Ric Flair.
Wings!
Well, that was Monday Night Raw. That was Monday Night Raw. Wow. I mean, did Triple H have to have a cardiogram tonight and he left the show and charged with the people that normally write Raw when Vince was here still? What was this? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm in a bad mood. I'm not in a good mood right now. I don't know how angry I'm going to get here. I don't know how mad I'm going to get on this broadcast right now. Let me just set the stage for my mental state at this time. That could possibly explain why I'm about to be fairly negative about Monday Night Raw tonight. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning to go to a job, and I worked until about 4 p.m., 3 p.m. or so, with, minimal success today. Then I went to my other job from about 5 p.m., 4:30 p.m. rather, until about 10 p.m., where I tried hard to watch Raw on my phone, then got home around 10 p.m., had to get all this stuff going while trying to continue to watch Raw, because one of the places I work for is run by fucking retards, I guess. And so technically, I am into my. I really had a 1 hour break today. I had about an hour. Well, I had about 2 hours of a break today, all day long. Probably the driving, right? Driving from here to there everywhere. And so now here we are sitting here, and we're reviewing Raw, which is my my other job, right? So, we're into a 16-hour workday at this point, 17 hours probably by the time everything is done, maybe. I got to get up at 6 a.m., so 12. So I might get 6 hours of sleep, maybe 5 hours of sleep tonight, probably 5. 5 hours of sleep. And I watched that Monday Night Raw the best I could, and I think there are a few things that I probably missed tonight. A couple of things, but for the most part, I really did, I think, see a lot of it, so I come away confused for some things. Let me start with the positives. And obviously, guys, if you super chat, they're going to play. If you donate, they're going to play. The link is in the description box or in the top of the chat box right there for you guys if you want to support the channel. We've had a crazy last week, man. This past week has been nuts on this channel. I just want to thank everybody who's been supporting the show first off before I get to the next thing that I want to talk about. But thank you guys for supporting the shit out of the show. And I want to thank a brand new producer as well on Patreon. And if Patreon didn't change all their settings every week, I might be able to find him to tell you about him. But he went from a $5 patron up to the $25 producer spot. So Snarkbait, thank you very much. Todd Fair going to $100 a month. Snarkbait going to $25 and becoming a $25 producer. Thank you very much, guys. Seriously. But let's start it off with how Raw started, which was with the Judgment Day. Now, when Judgment Day started, I was really invested in it with Edge. I thought it was really good. And then they broke up, and we heard rumors that Edge didn't like the Supernatural idea. But then, Road Dogg and people like that made fun of that on Twitter, and other people saying like, oh yeah, that was all bullshit. And like, whoever believed that? Well, what other reason is there for this weird idea? Anyway, I did not care that much about the Judgment Day's story. It was a weird... I didn't love the way they opened Raw. It was all right, I guess. But then, Rey Mysterio came out, and he was kind of badass for a minute. Then he got thrown off by, you can't hit a female with a chair, even though the female is 50 times the size of you. So things get squashed right there. Craziness happens. Rey Mysterio's hitting everybody with the chair. That was kind of cool, but the crowd was like, to me, the crowd was dead a lot tonight. They were just staring like, we are at show. Rey Mysterio gets taken out by the Judgment Day because he's an idiot. I didn't feel that much sympathy for it. I just didn't care that much. It was all right, all right-ish. Then the next thing I had to look at was Nikki Ash, the superhero thing, with Dewdrop, who came out. And as soon as I saw them waddling out to the ring, I thought, this sucks. And, Asuka was fun. They had some nice little moments in there with Nikki. The crowd sometimes cheered for it. They did their best. And Alexa Bliss looked hot as hell, though. I thought about that. I just kept looking at Alexa Bliss like, oh, yeah.
Show was decent 6/10. Drew McIntyre's promo was great.
Triple
Triple H needs to cut back on the brawls. They are overdone. US title should have main evented.
Yeah, maybe the U.S. title probably should have main evented. Why did that super chat play when I didn't even turn on the donos yet? Anyway, Alex Oli was the last donation 2 days ago on the show, and today he's the first donation. Alex Oli, man, thank you for the $5. Really appreciate it, bro. Trying to keep me from having to work more. But like I said, it was a miserable day for me. I got up for work at 6 a.m., finished a job at about 3:30, 4 p.m., went to another job, got home went there 5 p.m., got home at 10 p.m., all the while watching this, and here I am still talking about Raw on my third, fourth job, whatever you want to call it. And I have to get up, do it all the same thing tomorrow. And because I have to cover for people who are dumb. Alexa Bliss looked amazingly hot. I wanted to wax my carrot in my car while thinking about it. Then Bayley came out with her group, and they got in a little fight, and they were like, we have a Japanese woman too, haha. You would think they would talk in Japanese or yell at each other, but they all just yell at each other. I'm just joking around. But it was okay. Another big brawl segment, kind of fight argument segment. Then Austin Theory was in the back, and he got in a little fight with Dolph, setting up a main event. This whole thing, I guess, to showcase Austin Theory tonight with Dolph Ziggler in a main event that nobody wanted to see. The absolute stupid. I thought that match that was dumb. I believed 100% that somebody was coming out or something was going to happen at the end of the Raw. Now, didn't Dexter Lumis come out? Didn't Dexter Lumis come out like last week? And, I thought something was going to happen at the end of the show tonight because I was like, there's no way that they think that we should go off the air with Dolph and Austin Theory, do they? Like, that should be a match that probably, like, opens up Raw or whatever. And that is not the case. It really did. It really was the main event match that took us off the air. I mean, a little fight in the back. Let's have a match. Little guy. Okay, cool. Tommaso Ciampa looks great in neon green. I figured that out tonight. Little tag team match with him and the other rejects. The cruiserweight flippy floppers. That sucked. And then finally, the first thing that I kind of gave a shit about happened all night long. For the first time, let me tell you, I put you in the grind for the first time because Drew McIntyre was fire on the promo. He dropped a bunch of truth bombs. Booms.
I'm technically on Friday Night SmackDown, and it might be even more shocking to
but
see
who really gives a damn?
the other guy here tonight, but that's something
You're technically on SmackDown, yet you were one of the best things about Raw tonight, and it wasn't even that good. I thought Drew McIntyre's promo was a 7 out of 10, maybe a 7.5 out of 10, which was like a pretty thumbs up there. That was probably one of the best things that I saw all night long. So when the guy from SmackDown comes over on Raw and is one of the best things, he was the best thing of the first hour. He started his promo around the 59 mark spot. So I will say the first thing I saw was the first thing on the second hour, technically, which was Drew McIntyre.
we can rectify in less than 3 weeks' time.
Oh my God, they said wrestling. Oh my God, they said wrestling. Oh my God, they said wrestling, guys. Oh my God, this show's really good now. This show's really good now. Oh my God. Listen, bro. The show's amazing. Triple H is a god. Maybe he'll hire me. I know Vince McMahon didn't like my midget ass, but maybe that big, I'm a little retarded midget faggot. Oh my God, bro, they said wrestling, they said that. Oh my God, this was amazing. It's amazing. Did you guys know that the Lord of the Rings has the first ever black female midget? Black female dwarf. Oh my God, amazing! Amazing! It's amazing! Oh my God! Oh my God, did you know that Disney Star Wars has the first ever lesbian midget fucking cock-sucking monkeypox filled scissoring fuckbag of a fuckface gender swapping neutral impregnated bimbo bitch? Oh my God! Oh my God, this is the best movie ever! Oh my God, best Raw ever! They said wrestling like 4 times. Wrestling. We're wrestlers in a wrestling ring. Let's have a wrestling match. Oh my God, bro. Listen, bro. If you're gonna get a Mustang, bro, get an automatic, bro. Go fuck yourselves. But that being said, even though it was retarded that, everybody was just happy about the word wrestling for some fucking reason. I don't know.
Go watch Fightful and be fucking bored to tears. Go watch Fightful and be fucking bored to tears.
JD threatens Sean Ross Sapp's life. Well, I'm not surprised he did that. According to you, I never heard that. I doubt he did, but he said something, I guess, huh? I don't know. Fucking, You tell me these things, and I don't know if I believe that.
Go watch Fightful and be fucking bored to tears.
Let me tell you something. Just because they said wrestling doesn't make it good.
Because at Clash at the Castle, it's Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Championship. And Roman, to finish my thought from Friday before I was rudely interrupted, this match is not taking place on some fictional island of relevancy. It's taking place on my island. And I am going to drop your ass. I am going to win those titles. And then I'm going to show up on Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown.
It's just too bad that Roman doesn't want to be here on Raw tonight, right? Because Roman is done. Roman has had enough. Roman has seen enough, bro. Roman is done. But anyway, Drew McIntyre with a pretty good promo. Kevin Owens with a nice thing. This was the best segment of the night. This was, I believe, my favorite match of the night. Except for it got ruined, which sent the crowd into a frenzy of anger. They were like, yo, fuck you. So Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens should have been the match of the night, but it ended on horse shit, but I get why it did. Get heat on the stupid dumb family of whatever. So, but I will say best segment of the night with storylines involved a bit, the promo at the beginning, a match, and then the story of the, tribal chief's family of fuckery. So that was the best moment of the night. Raw, to be honest, I suppose probably should have ended that way. It probably should have ended with Drew McIntyre looking into the camera at the end being like, I'm going to come to SmackDown. Like, that's how it should have ended. I believe that in an alternate universe, that whole thing was the ending of Raw. Drew McIntyre being like, I'll see you on SmackDown. Like, to me, that is the way you should have ended Raw. So that is, I believe, a mistake. I understand the third hour's dead, probably, whatever. But, I don't know. That was, but then again, if they didn't do that, you would have been falling asleep by the time. So, by the time it was the third hour, you may not have seen that because you would have fallen asleep by then because everything else was whatever. Then Seth Rollins came out in Elton John Macho Man Cyclops glasses, as you can see pictured here. I do think Austin Theory is going to be a big star one day, and he kind of is he's something right now, but it's kind of like, Anyway, he comes out in the Bugman glasses, and he cuts a promo that's all right. I thought it was good. He said, he's coming live from his mother's basement. I thought that was good. And then right away I realized, like, oh, shit. Matt Riddle is going to end up being there. He's going to come out there and jump him. I didn't know how that was going to go, but I'm like, oh, that's what's going on. Then he's like, I'm medically cleared, and it was like no surprise to anybody. Like, you could telegraph that whole promo. I'm pretty sure that all of you guys knew too. I want to bet that 80% of you guys, before he said, I'm medically cleared, I bet you all knew he was going to say that. And then once he said that, and Seth was like, hey, well, you never know, when are you going to see me or whatever. Then you knew he was going to then say, and I'm here. And I knew they were going to pan out, and he was going to be in a set in the back. I fucking knew it right away. The whole thing, it was like, it was kind of dumb because I already knew how I would do it, and I already knew that it was going to happen. And then it was sort of like cheesy how it happened. So it was just like, And I knew that you guys probably knew too, so it was just so easily telegraphed and obvious what they were doing. So, for lack of, I don't know, man, lack of originality. So what I would have rather they do, I would have rather they do something different where Matt Riddle said, "Oh yeah, so Seth, you're a big man because I'm injured. You know, you're going to stand in that ring and you're going to talk trash because I can't do anything about it." And then Seth would have been like, "That's right." Blah blah blah. And then Riddle would just be staring. And then he'd be like, so Seth, you're upset, you know, when I'm medically cleared to come back, you know, what are you going to do exactly? And then, you know, they could have cut to him again, and it would have been funny if Matt Riddle was just staring at him, and Seth was like, "Are you going to say something? Are you going to say something?" And Riddle's just still staring at him. And he's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" You know? And then Riddle could have came from the crowd. He could have came from under the ring. He could have came who knows what, right? And that would have been slightly, maybe, more surprising because you would have been like, just as the promo's getting going, Riddle stops talking and then Seth is talking to him and he's not saying anything back. And it was like a trick, which is also something that we all thought about probably. So even if they did that, it would have been like, okay, we all saw that coming. But hey, at least they did something, I guess. Right? I suppose. I don't know. Then for some reason, what's his name? Jinder Mahal or Mahab Salib Bengadi? I don't remember the guy's name. What's his name? With the two eyes that go together almost like Cyclops. And, you know, I don't remember his name. Somebody remind me of his name, and then we'll talk about what happens there. Because at that point, we are 1 hour and 48 minutes into Raw.
I'm gonna leave this briefcase
shit.
Here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase.
Look at that big girl run. Yeah, run away. Look at that. Dewdrop.
Run, you fat bitch.
Let's go. Veer.
Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fucking fat bitch. Don't you think
it's Allison. Allison. I'ma suck them tits. I'ma suck that bitch.
Never run so hard in all your damn life.
Luke Rojas in the chat.
Run, you fat bitch.
I thought Triple H was gonna try to take it to 2 hours. It seemed like 3 hours. I thought it was going to be from 7 to 9 like they do to SmackDown 7 to 9.
Well, he may want to do that, but even if he does, it won't happen for a long time, Allison, you know? And even if he does want to do that, you know who doesn't want to do that? The USA Network doesn't want to do that. Allison, you are the top donator of the stream so far. And with my long-ass day that was miserable, thank you for that. Thank you very much for the $19.99. I had a really awful day. And this show tonight did not help me. I thank you guys for being here and subscribing and supporting like you have. And being on Patreon, man. Snakebait going to $25 producer on Patreon. Thank you to him. I was shouting him out earlier, but... So Veer steps into the ring with an anorexic crackhead, which was nice. Nice of him. Not really a fan of how the commentary immediately just was like, oh, this guy's going to get his ass whooped. Yeah, why have the match then? So stop doing that thing where you have a squash match, but you have the commentary immediately be negative. And now I understand it was fun because the commentary was like, oh, this guy's not going to last long. Why not? He's pretty tall. He's almost as tall as Veer. What do you mean he's not going to last long? How do you know he's not a fucking judo champion or something? You know, weird, fugly-looking bastards like this sometimes do well. He looks like a bunny rabbit Japanese guy. But I guess Veer Mahan is that much crazier. You know, he doesn't really even seem that much different. So anyway, whatever. If you want to paint a guy to be this crappy, go get James Ellsworth again or a midget in the ring with Veer. You know, don't get a guy who's 6'1" or 6 feet tall or whatever this guy was. So I don't like how they sort of like painted him like, well, this guy's got no chance. I mean, but then he did fight back, so maybe that was the story of like, well, wait a minute, he's got something going on here, you know. I understand, I get it, like, but they just do that a lot now with whenever there's a squash. It's okay, just don't do that then. Unfortunately, I didn't care about this, neither did the crowd. And they just don't care. I mean, what are we, restarting Veer again? Like, I don't understand it. They should take Veer outside and let Lars Sullivan molest him. That being said, then Bobby Lashley had an epic entrance, but Bobby Lashley was facing AJ Styles. AJ Styles, the loser, who doesn't want to be champion and just wants to go play video games, against a guy who's a rock soldier. And they had a pretty good match. I mean, to be honest, Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre had a good match. Bobby Lashley and AJ Styles had a good match. But most of it was boring, and then it finally got going, and then by the end they had a great ending. So 70% of the match put me to sleep. But because the match was long, it gave it credibility, which allowed the wrestling fans to start getting into it when they started, closing out and, going home, as they say. And so whatever. Again, focused on wrestling heavily tonight. I thought there were several I thought there was about 2 or 3 matches, and they were all like this. The Drew McIntyre match with Kevin Owens, the AJ Styles Bobby Lashley match, and then the Theory match with Dolph Ziggler were all matches that could have opened up a pay-per-view, and been a nice little opening to a pay-per-view or something. So, fine. But, like, I found a lot of people didn't care about Dolph and Theory because it was the main event. It was weird. Bobby Lashley and AJ Styles took a long time to really get going, although I give it to them in being a solid match. Thought it was a somewhat okay 7 out of 10. I think Drew and Kevin Owens were on their way to an 8 out of 10 match, but the ending was obviously screwed up, which I understand for the story. It makes sense. And to be honest, Drew McIntyre's promo, Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre's little beef turning into a match, and then the Usos interfering, I thought it all made sense. I thought that was all good. That was the best thing they did on Raw. That was the best thing they did on Raw. I'd give it a 7, possibly an 8 if there wasn't a screwy finish, although that's the point, so what are you going to do? But probably a 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10 segment. And nothing, I believe, was better than that. And then Theory and Dolph Ziggler went out there and basically, I missed the women's match. I'll be honest. It might have been good, bad. I don't know. You let me know. I skipped it because I had no time to watch it with everything. I didn't get home from work until 10 p.m. tonight. I was fast forwarding and rushing and trying to watch the show best I could. But what I can tell you is this. This is the worst Monday Night Raw since Triple H has taken over. And the wrestling was slightly good. And all there was really was a Drew McIntyre promo. I'm probably going to give tonight a 5 out of 10. Or a 4.5 out of 10. I'm probably going to go a 4.5 out of 10. Because I gave Raw a 5 not that long ago. I think it was last week or the week before. I gave it a 5. Where there was no, there was no shocking moments or anything. It was just, hey, we're building towards the castle thing, obviously, and yeah, that's it. And nobody cares really, but they have to care because that's happening. So this was a very mediocre, nothing Raw to me. It had some solid wrestling, but again, it really lacked crazy stuff. It lacked better promos from everybody but Drew McIntyre probably. It lacked I was bored at times. Most of it. So that's not good.
Shit bum.
AJ Styles went to Saudi over the weekend for a WWE press tour, but he won't carry a championship. I fail to believe that. Styles never gonna be champ?
Styles does not want to be champion. I will say this for the millionth time. But thank you for donating $5, Alex. I appreciate it, bro. You really helped me out with that. Thank you, bro. $5 shit bump from Alex. Here's the thing. It lacked drama. Paul Rual P in the chat, I'm sorry. Rual P in the chat. It lacked drama. It lacked intensity. Thank you, Devontae. What up, Devontae? Well, you know what's funny, Devontae, is, listen, man, when YouTube became a full-time job for me, you know what people used to say? You know what people said when I used to work another job and YouTube? They used to say, haha, you got to work a million jobs. You have to work so much to make money. You're an idiot. And then when I had YouTube was my only job for about 4 years, full-time YouTuber, people said, oh, you don't have a real job. You're an e-beggar. And now that I'm working 60, 70 hours a week, you know what they say? Oh, you're a moron. I only have to work 45 hours a week. I see my family. Joe's an idiot. So no matter what you do, there's always going to be haters, bro. And that's what you got to do in your life, man. You got to just look forward and just do the right thing and kick ass. Even if that thing is like working 4 jobs, 3 jobs, 2 jobs, working whatever you got to do, man. You just got to do what you got to do and kick ass, So that doesn't bother me. But thank you, Devontae. They'll never, it's just people that are jealous is what it is. They're jealous if you don't have to work that hard to be really successful. They're jealous if you work really hard to be successful. And they're jealous if you work regular to be successful. Yeah, and the reason is because they're unhappy with their lives. And they're just jealous of something. That's what it is, bro. I get it. But that being said, again, I don't know where we were now. Now I forgot. I don't know what you said. AJ Styles went to Saudi. I remember now. Okay. So, yes. So, I've said this a million times. This is a fact. You can look it up. It's a fact. AJ Styles did not want to have to do all the travel, all the days, and the burden of being the champion. Vince McMahon actually saw AJ Styles as the face of the company at the time and a top guy that they needed to keep building, and they wanted to keep the belt on him. He saw him as a pit bull, a Shawn Michaels-like, and Vince was very high on AJ Styles. But AJ Styles went to Vince and said, I need to tone it down. And, once you do that, people go, damn, man, what the fuck? I believed in you, and you want to tone it down? Like, all right. And ever since then, you know it, and I know it, ever since then, AJ Styles has been booked like Dolph Ziggler. And that's AJ Styles' fault. So I have no sympathy for him. I have anybody that says poor AJ Styles, he wants this. And the reason why he went to Saudi, I know it. I know the reason why he went to Saudi. It's for money. I'm sure it is. Because he probably said, hey, I don't want to go here, there, this, that, and the other thing. I'll go to Saudi, though, on a press tour for a huge paycheck. They've got to be paying him huge to go to Saudi, or they forced him. It's the only two things I can think. They forced him, or they paid him huge to go there. Now, if they forced him, I don't know. I wouldn't want to go there because of the flight, the huge flight there. Fuck that, bro. So, not because of Saudi. I mean, I don't, I love to entertain people. If they love me in Saudi Arabia, or I could entertain those families in Saudi Arabia. It's just, I wouldn't want to I just wouldn't want to fly that flight. That'd be my one thing about wrestling that would suck, is those flights. We're going to Australia. Oh yeah, it's a 15-hour flight or whatever the hell it is. Holy Christ, bro. Dude, you'd have to give me a tranquilizer. You'd have to trank me, or I would lose my mind on the flight. You would have to literally, or I would have to get loaded. I mean loaded on the plane.
Shit bum.
Midget Man called you and Sap Geeks last night.
That's weird. He keeps saying that he's friends with that guy. Why would he call him a geek then?
Go watch Fightful and be fucking bored to tears.
Well, tell him that I called him a fucking cocksucker. Okay? Dude, if anybody's a geek, Bro, let me tell you something. I challenge you to a fucking fight, JD. All right? I'm not even kidding. I have 4 fucking jobs. I work 17 hours a day now. That's not a joke. I really do it. So let me tell you something. You want to fucking do this. Let's do this. And I don't mean some evil shit, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to, hurt anybody, really. But let's have a little fight, bro. Let's see who the fucking geek is. Because a geek would get his ass kicked, right? A geek would get the shit kicked out of him, right? A geek would drive an automatic Mustang. A geek would drive a Mustang that's automatic. A geek would be 5'4". A geek would send a cease and desist lawyer letter to me because the 3 girls you're cheating on each other with said your pee-pee was small. And you got mad at me for it. And because you're called a cat fucker or whatever the fuck by the fans. That's a fucking geek. Did Joe Cronin send a cease and desist to you? No. Did you say that I don't make my car payments? Yeah, you did say that. Why would someone say that I don't make car payments when I do? So you're the fucking geek. How about that? So clip this fucking shit. Because you little fucker, you know you're the geek. Just like your brother's a geek who goes around threatening to shoot people when he gets in a fight with them on Twitter. You're fucking geeks. You're fucking school shooting fucking geeks is what you are. With your fucking guns. I don't need a fucking gun. I'll punch you in your fucking face and I'll knock your little fucking gray beard out of the fucking goddamn wrestling ring if we were in one. Okay? I wrestled in the ring. I reffed in the ring. I did play-by-play, and I brought you on the stage when you'd never done play-by-play before because you pee-pee your little pants. I'm not a fucking geek. You are. Sean Ross Cyclops is less of a geek than you because he at least got in the face of somebody, albeit trying to set them up to get them in trouble and arrested because he's a coward. There's a difference there. A scumbag. This Joe, you got the wrong fucking guy, bro. You're a fucking geek, and you are. Okay? The shit that you say about women, and you're a fucking geek, bro. I'm married with 3 fucking kids. You're fucking single, lying to women left and right so you can fucking hook up with them. I mean, bro, you're a fucking twerp geek dork. Okay? You're the whole fucking goddamn encyclopedia of nerd is what you are. You fucking little weirdo fuck. I'm an alcoholic connoisseur. I'm a connoisseur. You're a fucking midget. You fucking loser. So, yeah, I don't think I'm a geek. I think you're the geek. Now, everybody's really a fucking geek because we're all watching fucking wrestling, bro. But, like I said, I wouldn't have bought, you bought an automatic Mustang. You got a fucking green screen where you think you're at a fucking goddamn neon show where you think you're Dr. Disrespect, bro. You're a fucking Dr. Disrespect dick sucker and dick rider, bro. You're a fucking suck Dr. Disrespect's dick, bro. You ain't Dr. Disrespect. It's cute though. It's cute. He's 6'5" and looks like a man, Dr. Disrespect. You look like a furry midget who cornholes men. And I could go on and on and on. So, now, if Alex Oli lied and you really never called me a geek, I take all this back. But, I don't, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he never said this. But, fuck yourself in the chat. Luke Rojas. What's up, man? I appreciate it. Got me a Ford Bronco. What up, Antoine Pleasant? What up, Dan Kennedy? How you doing, man? Raw was so boring tonight. This is what we're doing. Okay? Triple H, give me a call, bro. Give me a call, dude. I grew up in New Hampshire and Boston. Triple H, you grew up here in New England. You're a Patriots fan. I'm a Patriots fan. I'm a fan of your wife. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm a fan, though. Love you guys. I'm married, too. 15 years, same woman. I get it. I'm the same way. We've got 3 kids. You know? We both went to Killer Kowalski's wrestling school. We both love Mauro Ranallo. I grew up watching JR and Vince McMahon. Triple H, I'm begging you, on Dewey Foley's life, you need to hire me. Please, God, someone tell Brian James, the Road Dogg Jesse James, the D-O-double-G to the D... Sorry. Tell Road Dogg, God, come down. Road Dogg loves you, God. Come down from the heavens and tell Road Dogg to whisper sweet nothings into Paul Levesque's ear so that we can get some charisma pumping on to Monday Night Raw. Because right now it's not really there. I mean, besides Seth Rollins and his glasses, he looks, and whatever the fuck, what the fuck is he wearing? I don't know, but it's better. It's okay, I guess. This is never going to change until you hire me. You realize this. Bruce Pritchard, hello, you're subbed to me.
You raised a piece of shit.
Austin Theory is gonna be a huge star one day.
I think so too, but Aaron Joel, my worry is that Austin Theory might have been a bigger star back in the day, around the Kurt Angle, John Cena times, and I don't know. I think he's going to be too. He seems like he could do something, and the crowd's going to go there. But man, right now it's all right, but there's just nothing going on right now.
I'll give it 3 months for the Triple H hype to die down when everyone realizes this is still a trash-ass product. Only thing that would save WWE or wrestling in general for that matter for me is having all the women fuck each other in the ring for the belt.
Good Christ. What the hell? Sasha's mouth blood. Good Lord. Imagine all the women in the middle of the... What do you call that? The tag team monkeypox title? I don't know.
There's 9,000 people that are going to stand up and say, fuck Ric Flair.
Monday Night Raw was a mess, bro. It really was. This was... okay, again, like I said, there were good things about the show. I'm trying not to be too terrible right now, but because I did see it. I saw that the wrestling was better and better coordinated. The matches were better put together, it felt like. Again, the wrestling is slightly better. It feels like they've been given time and room to try to craft a match, that's going to entertain people, but it's a slow burn type of match. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's a classic WWE style, but at a 7 out of 10 level. So we're getting 7 out of 10 level WWE style matches. Whereas with AEW, we sometimes got that with a Cody Rhodes match, right? Like a classic, but not a classic WWE 2000s match, more of a classic, 80s type of match or something from a little bit, but with a new side version of it. But then you get a match like the Young Bucks versus somebody that's nuts and crazy. And then you get, your regular, like, shorter matches. And then you get, like, a match where it's, like, hardcore and somebody's bleeding or they're doing something crazy. But, on Raw, it just felt like the same 3 attempts at a match. It felt like Bobby Lashley and AJ Styles was the same attempt at a match as Drew McIntyre, Owens, as Theory and Dolph Ziggler. So all 3 matches were set out to do the same thing. Go as long as you guys have all this time, build the story, and then to the end, get to the finish, and that'll be fun. And that's what seemingly all 3 matches did. Of the 3 matches, my favorite was Owens and McIntyre. It did have the fuckery ending, but like I said, it was my favorite of the 3. Although I think all of them were decent. It's just they all were very reflective of each other. And then Drew McIntyre had the best promo of the night, and that was the only thing I liked. I thought the next best thing, I guess, was maybe Riddle and Seth Rollins, but even that segment I thought was a 6 out of 10 blah. Like, it was all right, but we've seen that before. We all knew that was coming, and it resulted in... I mean, it was all right, but I don't know. Oh, boy. I don't know, man. This show was not very good to me tonight. But maybe you guys liked it. Maybe some people out there loved it. I don't know. I think overall people would probably give this maybe a thumbs up slightly, but I would give this I'm going to have to give this a thumbs down tonight. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 10. I'm going to have to give this one a thumbs down. I think I've been a thumbs middle so far with Triple H. Maybe even a little bit of a thumbs up, like oh, they're baby steps. You know, and I think the Cardiff stuff was planned too, so I give them that sort of benefit of the doubt too, that, you know, a lot of this stuff was already planned out, right, because it was booked already. A lot of the matches were announced early on, so, you know, SummerSlam had already really been booked. You know, Cardiff or whatever this is, Castle at the fucking Wrestle or whatever it is, that this has already been booked for the most part. So we're kind of stuck in that playground. So I give them that sort of break, I suppose. I understand, maybe. But looking at your guys' votes, we're talking about 469 votes tonight for Monday Night Raw. 12% of you thought the show was amazing. I think you might be on crack cocaine. If you thought this was amazing, what the fuck was Raw 1998? Like super duper amazing shit, like, I don't know. 42% of you, though, said good. So if you take the 12% and you add it to the 42%, well, then that means that about 54% of you said tonight was a thumbs up. And about 46% of you or so said tonight was blah or terrible. So, you know, overall, the thumb is doing this. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, I guess. So that's you guys. I'm going to go the other way. Instead of thumbs up, I'm going to say, not quite. Not quite. That's where I am. Not quite. But see, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do thumbs up. Not quite. I want to be, let's go! I'd even take a, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I would take a pretty good. It's pretty good. It's fucking awesome. It was great. It's pretty good. So, you know, it wasn't a complete bomb, like I said, but it wasn't, that's me, you know. I mean, again, maybe some people, listen, if you guys loved the show tonight, that's great. Half of you guys loved it or liked it, but I don't know, man. For me, it just didn't do it for me.
You raised a piece of shit.
Just dropped some fire content. Must see. There is no father to my style. Acknowledge at the Wrestle Daily. Support the Jimmy Miranda. Joe Cronin Nation. I hope summer 2022 has been a good one, and if not, then it will only get better. Salute.
Thank you, sir. Botch Club on Instagram, TikTok, and guys, the Wrestle Daily. You got to follow the Wrestle Daily and Botch Club for amazing content. Guys, let me tell you something. If you haven't seen this, you need to go to Botch Club right now on your phones or wherever you are and watch their latest video they put up, bro. Oh my God, dude. Botch Club, almost 40,000 followers in under 2 years on Instagram. Unbelievable. Plus the Wrestle Daily, and support the Jimmy Miranda Award. Jimmy Miranda, the all-time merchandising guru for the WWE, a phenomenal person. And he should be recognized by WWE. And maybe, potentially, maybe, he will be. What if the turkeys hate us? For the people that didn't see me post this, obviously, since I'm banned on Twitter again for life, you may not have seen this, but the turkeys are not only in my yard, but they're birthing turkeys in my yard. So this was my yard the other day. Mother turkey and her babies, they're taking over. I mean, this isn't even the normal pack that usually goes by. This was a different breed and a new breed. And while I thought about stepping on them, I said I can't do it. I love them. They're so cute. So even when they start to take over the world and peck my eyeballs out, I still can't do it. You could even tell me that in the future they will peck my eyeballs out, and I still couldn't kill them. Rumor has it that people are still standing 3 feet away from Sasha Banks currently as we speak. But you know, what else would you expect from a guy with a Batman shirt, to be honest? A girl who looks like this, and then a guy that looks like that. The Hamburglar's dad standing next to Mercedes. So, you know, of course. Of course.
Shit bum.
32213 last night he says better you be here than Frightful or Funkin' Cronin or any of these other geeks if you want to listen. Lol.
That's pretty funny. Why is he I don't get why he brings me up. I mean, like, Sean Ross makes $200,000 a month on Patreon. I mean, Sean Ross makes $200,000 a month on Patreon. Or something like that. 20,000, 200,000, I don't fucking know. Is it 200? It's something like that. 8,000 patrons. I have no idea how they have that many. That's ridiculous to me. For them? For what? That's about 40,000 a month. So 40,000 a month. So they make $500,000 a year. Every year they make $500,000. So a guy who's a midget just called a guy who's, well, you know, is a bully, an online bully, a narcissist person who destroys other people's lives, like mine, Sean Ross Cyclops, who, you know, would like to see me starve and my family, you know, out on the street. You know, but JD calls that guy a geek. That guy makes $40,000 a month on YouTube. What do you mean he's a fucking geek? He literally reports new, like, I mean, dude, give the guy some credit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know why Sean Ross hates me. I mean, I do know why he hates me, but I don't know why it originally started, really. I think it was a misunderstanding, and then we started just fucking fighting or whatever. But I wish to God he'd reached out to me so we could have just buried it and been normal. But maybe he don't care about that. Maybe he does. I don't know. But the bottom line is, he's not a fucking geek, bro. I mean, well, okay, he kind of is a geek, isn't he? I don't know. Maybe he is a geek. He's a geek that's fucking making a lot more money than anyone else. So, oh man, I give people their respect. He reports a lot of good news, a lot of fake news and stupid shit too, but he reports a lot of good news, and he suckered 8,000 people into thinking they need to hear it on his fucking shit. So, that's fucking impressive to me, bro. I don't think that's a geek. I bet you he has a fucking muscle car that has a manual steering fucking column. You know, and I'm a geek, I guess. I don't know, because on my own, I you know, became a YouTuber and full-time YouTuber for 4 years. I don't know, bro. You know who's a geek? You know who's a fucking geek? Some guy who does a wrestling review that gets like 8 views every night. And he goes, I thought that, but what I don't understand is Dolph Ziggler has faced Austin Theory 3.5 times in the last 2 months if you count the house show in Luxembourg. And anyway, I have a bicycle. I I watch every episode of Monday Night Raw, and my mother says I'm gay, but I'm not, which it's not bad if you are or not. If you're straight, that's okay. But my own mother says I am, so I think she might be right, but I don't know because I don't think about it. But it's like I don't think I'm gay, but I might be. It's okay if you are though, because we're all the same and everybody should be happy. But my mother calls me that and I don't know why. And she says it's because I never had a girlfriend, but I never had a boyfriend either. So why would she just say that? Like, why not just call me a virgin? Because that's what I am. It doesn't mean that you're gay because you don't have sex with women. It just means you haven't found the right one yet. I mean, there was this guy I thought was kind of cute, but I thought he was a girl. And then I found out he was a guy. And then I was like, okay, I don't want that. And so I'm not. But, like, again, what if I was? Why wouldn't... I don't understand my mother. Anyway, AJ Styles today was celebrates 7,452 phenomenal forearms since AJ Styles came into the WWE. That's a fucking geek. And I've seen it on YouTube. Just so you know. I've seen it on fucking YouTube. Okay? All right. No, I'm not jealous, you dummy fuck. You guys literally brought him up, not me. You brought him up, not me. I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't give a fuck, bro. I got 3 kids, a wife, a house. I got a bunch of jobs. I got you guys. I got my fucking 180 patrons on Patreon. We got some donos tonight. You know, not that many tonight, but, you know, he's probably going to make more. But I give people respect, bro. I'm impressed with what he's done. I'm impressed with what Fightful's done. And Sean Ross. I don't like his antics of really hurting people's livelihoods. I don't like that. And I don't like that JD does that either. Cease and desists and things like that. I don't like that. I don't roll that way myself. Fuck that. I leave that for the bullies. You know, I use my words and I talk and I entertain. And I don't want to hurt anybody in real life, so... But if you want to fight, bro, we could meet up. Mutually have some combat. And we'll see who the fucking geek is. Boston Common. Anywhere you want it. It'll be more entertaining than Raw, let me tell you that. If I lose the fight, I don't know, what do you want? You want my wife or you want my, you know, what do you want? You want my car? You want me to buy you a manual? If I lose? What do you want to do? And if you lose, you pay my taxes off. How about that? Mikel impression. Thank you. 8 out of 10. He's a troll. He's not a real person. Marvelous. What up? Book it. Broken Gazamania. That'd be fun if you were the ref, wouldn't it? That'd be fun. I would do it for all you guys. Triple H was so used to Daddy letting him hold the title with no competition, so he doesn't know what sells. He thinks he's sold above Austin. Rock Angle. That's why Punk laughed at him, says Andy in the chat. Ooh. I don't know, man. I think Triple H was the best seller of those. I think in the wrestling ring, Triple H is a better seller than... I mean, they're all really good, so it's hard to say that, but I think Triple H is the best seller of John Cena, The Rock. I think the only person who's a better seller than Triple H is Shawn Michaels. I think Shawn Michaels sells things better than Triple H. Austin was good, but Austin kind of got slower towards the end at selling. He sold, but it was like a heavy sell, but he was still better than Cena. So I would put that like Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, Cena, as far as selling, I think. I mean, there were times where Rock really sold well with certain things or oversold things, and it was fun. But then there was a lot of times where The Rock kind of was just staggery, kind of like Austin. Austin was like that too. The Rock had more charisma and fluidity to him because he was in better shape and wasn't as injured as Stone Cold, and Stone Cold was more stiff. But out of all of them, Cena was the worst. God damn it. Although I will say, John Cena did take that bicycle, Jesus Christ. The Basaiku knee kick to the head, SummerSlam, Daniel Bryan. God damn, you guys remember that? John Cena sold the shit out of that move. You know? But, you know, I think Bret Hart, it's hard to figure out who sold better. Bret Hart, I think, so. The reason why I think Bret Hart and Triple H are tough, because Triple H is like a really good seller and very charismatic on a sell. It really made you believe certain things and really made it look good, but a little more fluffy. Whereas, Bret Hart really, I thought, sold things very realistic at times, like very well, like, to be honest. So it's a hard one. I don't know, bro. That one's a tough one. Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, and Triple H during their time when they were all around each other, like, that was a good core of guys right there selling stuff, you know? And certainly back in the day, so many people sold well, but, it started changing around 1998, it started changing for some people. And by 2003, it got weird with a lot of people. It's like they were, it's even back in the day, people like Warlord and stuff like that didn't sell very well. Big guys like that, they were just like rock soldiers. Even when the good guy came back to beat them and did something to them, it's like they barely sold. They just fell or, looked stupid, jaggering around, sometimes. I don't know. Times Hercules looked pretty good, and other times you look terrible. Lots of things. Triple H could bump like a boss. I agree. But really, all those guys we're naming are like legends who all are fucking damn near fucking perfect in their own right of whatever. So nobody's ever going to come close to all of them, to any of them, to be honest. I mean, let's just be honest about that. That ain't going to happen. Those guys are so good. That's why I always say, dude, try to put people in a category. Try to put, like, Seth Rollins in a category with, like, you can't do it. It's like they don't exist on the same plane. Like, even, like, I would call sort of Seth Rollins and AJ Styles, like the fucking, I don't know, like the Shawn Michaels of this generations or something like that. But they're not on that sort of wavelength. They're still not up to that level, So it's like, what are you going to do with those guys? Oh God, man, it's just like, and it sucks because you want these guys to be something, you want them to get to that point, get to that level, but it's like, you've seen a lot in a long time and a whole bunch of Seth and all these guys, and I like Seth Rollins, but and it's weird because there's going to be a generation that really thinks Seth Rollins is the shit compared to but the Macho Man, but it's like I don't think they're at that level. But will they ever be? I don't think so. Even if they're around for another 15 years being this, a 7 out of 10, And I don't even say that to, like, slight the guy at all. You know what I mean? 7 out of 10, it's like, that's awesome. Most people will, almost 90% of people will never get to the success of Seth Rollins. But 5% of people will never get to the level, 3% will never get to the level of, Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, John Cena, and the list of those. Shawn Michaels. I think Shawn Michaels is better than Seth Rollins as a character, as a career, or whatever, which is fine. Unless Seth Rollins does something unreal. But Seth Rollins is at epic moments, and Seth Rollins is one of the best wrestlers of the last 10 to 15 years. Seth Rollins is going to go down as, a top guy of this generation. A 7 out of 10 of this generation, or an 8 out of 10 of this generation. But, when you compare him next to some of those other guys, it's like, man, it's not even a thing, like, to me. And, like, I'm not trying to just look at negatives. I'm just looking at, like, kind of what it is. Like, this is what I see, which is fine. But but again, tonight, there was a couple of good things here. The wrestling has obviously stepped up a bit. Again, I appreciate that. I understand that. Like, I do. I appreciate that they've stepped it up in some ways. And I do think that the Clash at the Castle stuff is a big deal from it. And I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, Drew is an injured back, but it looks like he's going to finish it out. He's going to go to Cardiff. He's going to wrestle. And once he loses, he's probably going to be out for a bit because he's going to have some kind of back surgery. But it looks like Drew McIntyre is going to complete it. I thought maybe they were going to take him out, maybe, and he wouldn't make it there. But, obviously he's wrestling tonight against Kevin Owens. He's going to wrestle in Cardiff. That's the case, So, But I understand what they're doing. And again, maybe the benefit of the doubt is that, they had Clash at the Castle pretty much planned out already. And so therefore they went with what they had, and this is part of it too already, so they had to go with it. But, maybe after this, there's a big master plan. Maybe after all this, Triple H is writing stories to build from the night after, the Cardiff shit or whatever. But again, we keep doing that where we're like, oh, it's going to be soon. Here comes the thing. It's going to be now. It's going to be this thing. Bro, I don't know. I'm a little bit I'm a little bit concerned. Because it damn near put me to sleep. But the wrestling was pretty good. Like I said, the wrestling was pretty decent. So there are some good things about tonight, but I'm going to give tonight a 4.5 out of 10 or maybe a 5 out of 10 benefit of the doubt. I think 4.5 though. I think I'm really at a 4.5 out of 10, man. I really do think that's where I'm at. I think it is what it is, man. Not the greatest shit. Kind of made me tired. It is what it is. But that being said, what are you going to do? That's the way the cocksucker crumbles, I guess, tonight on Raw. Not very good. What a horrible day. A mediocre blah Raw and a bad day. But I do want to say thank you to everybody who made this week crazy, man. And thank you to DWELSH this month has been crushing it on the donos. Arushin Chu. Just want to show the leaders of August. Take a look at this support this month. You guys are absolute freaking beasts of nature. DWELSH is shy of $1,000 for the month of August. Drew Bar at 503, just eclipsing SITH NEGAN, who SITH NEGAN dropped a $500 bomb the other night. Drew Bar eclipsing him. JCS Airport in the 202 range. Jack from the UK dropping 155. And Arushin Chu, who dropped bombs last week, comes back again this week with 150, making my wife queen of Monetize This along with Diamonds. The Soundwave 92 over 100. The Ghost from the Coast at 100. And the Cum is at 88, beating out General Santos and so many others. The support on this channel is unsexually real right now. Shout out to those guys. So just wanted to give them that love, man. And tomorrow morning, I got to do it all again. I got to wake up at 6 a.m. and I'll be working all day, 17-hour day. Well, actually, no. Tomorrow will be about a 15, 16-hour day because I don't necessarily have to be on the air tomorrow. But I don't know. I'm probably going to come on here and do something, but maybe not. Maybe I'll take a break this week. And then next week, what I will say is if I am a little bit shorter this week than usual, I'll be back next week, hopefully in full force. We had major problems going on in the real world of my life, and I have strapped for time this week.
What do you think of Lio Rush teasing WWE return? Didn't he retire 6 times in 2 years?
I hate Lio Rush. I can't stand him anymore. He's back. He's gone. He's retired. He's not. Fuck you. You're a fucking midget. Robert Heller, thank you for the $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum. Yeah, he may be a good guy. He may come back and entertain us. I said anus. He may do well, but he's annoying as fuck, in my opinion, at this point. I'm back. I'm not back. I'm gone. I'm dead. I'm here. I'm a rapper. I'm a video guy. What I do know is he's got a big family. He's got children. And, you know, if his side hustle things aren't working out well and he needs money, then I hope to God that he does get signed by WWE. And I hope he has a good run. And I mean that. Because even though I'm annoyed with him, and I'm like, roll my eyes at this, I do know he's possibly capable of being entertaining. Even though he's the size of a midget. And he's a creative guy. And he's got children. Lio Rush. And so therefore I'm rooting for him. You know what I mean? If you told me that I could make the decision of Lio Rush, you know, has to become a mailman tomorrow, or Lio Rush, not that mailman is bad, that's probably a pretty good, you know, job and everything, but or Lio Rush could be signed to a, you know, a good contract from WWE. I mean, I would want him to get signed. You know, he has a family, bro. I really do, because he can be better than he was, and that's better than a quarter of the guys they have now, at least. I really think Lio Rush is better than a quarter of the people they have. That's arguable. You could argue he's better than that. You could argue he's really better than that. You could argue he's worse than that, I guess. But I'm going to say Lio Rush is, at least in my opinion, on the mic, as a manager, as an entertainer, potentially Lio Rush is better than 20% of the roster that's signed. So doesn't mean he's great in this amazing, crazy thing, but it means he's better than 20% of the people that are there right now. Why not? Why can't he be there? So there you go. That's how I feel about that. Lio Rush is very talented, so I'd like to see him in wrestling, says Devontae. Yeah, I think so too. I think I rag on him a little bit, but he could be better. He could be good. But, yeah, Joey says, I was done with him after his AEW BS. Yeah. I mean, the guy it's getting old and sick and stupid. So, like, I don't want to talk about him. I don't care. It's time to put up or shut up or show me something. You know what I mean? Put up and show me something. I guess. And I don't think he will show me something. But, you know. What are you going to do? Robert Heller, thank you for the $5, Robert Heller. Hell yeah, Robert Heller. Let's see what else we got. Leo Rush was a decent cruiserweight, says Luke Rojas. SRS learns MMA. Be careful. Knows MMA. Oh, fuck him. I'd fucking kick his head off, bro. What up, Dion Kincaid? What up? Dion. Daron Kincaid. What's up, man? I'm confusing Devontae with Dion. Too many D's. I'm a dummy. Mr. Kincaid. Leo could work for the railroad. They have a great pension program, says Jorge. Jesus. He'd be a good stunt double, too. I think Leo Rush could be a good stunt double in movies. I think he could do stunts. Like, I wanted to be a stunt double for a long time, too. But I think he could do it. You know what I mean? What up, Moss Blaze? How you doing, bro? Steel Chair would kick his ass. I agree, man. Thoughts on Braun Breaker? Yeah, he's generic. Braun Breaker is basically like Crush, Adam Bomb, a guy who should be in a tag team. I don't really see Braun Breaker being much more than a... Braun Breaker reminds me of the guy, Mojo Rawley. Braun Breaker is basically Mojo Rawley with more hype. You know what I mean? Terry Gordon says, been 3 weeks, going to take 6 months for a change in WWE. Jesus, really? What the fuck? Why even bother at that point? You know what I mean? Braun Breaker is vanilla. Well, there you have it. That's my Monday Night Raw review. I've got to be up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. It's one of those two. I don't even know. I think it's 6 a.m. I don't know. The guy should be a Steiner. Yeah, he should be in a tag team because that's what he should be. He should be in a tag team. I don't know. I don't buy it. Anyway, had a long day. Oh man, I had a really long day. I'll see you guys. I guess I won't be on the air tomorrow, probably. It's just too much to figure out. I hope all you guys have a good day and night, week, good time. I will certainly catch you potentially with a Patreon podcast on Patreon. I will catch you on Wednesday night for the AEW review. There'll be no Out of Nowhere this week, I believe, because of commitments. And then Friday night will be Monetize This, and we will let loose if I am awake. If I can stay awake for it, I will try to let loose on Friday night for Monetize This. Saturday night will be hopefully Beat the Clock maybe. And luckily, I don't know. Thank you, Snakebait, for becoming a $25 producer. Todd Fair for going to the 100s. And everybody else. Catch you tomorrow, bro.
Go watch Fightful and be fucking bored to tears.
You go watch them. Oh my God. Can you please, Crystal? Can you stop it? Please stop, Crystal. Like, I mean, do you have to come on every show? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, Crystal? Stop fucking coming, Crystal. Like, you're disgusting, bro. Why are you doing that? It's like she thinks it's funny to come like that on the show. It's not funny. It's fucking weird. Stop it. so weird, bro. Oh my god! Oh my god! Moss Blaze! Oh my god, I thought you donated $10! Moss Blaze just dropped 100 bomb! It didn't play the right way. Oh my god, I didn't even see it because of that. What in the world, dude? Moss Blaze? Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? I didn't think it was real. There's something wrong with my fucking stream elements. I don't know what it is. Holy shit, dude. Moss Blaze dropping a Hundy bomb.
$100. It's donation time, motherfuck boy.
Oh my god!
Mosblaze tipped $100.
Oh my
Just
god!
Watch Joe and pay this man for his sacrifice to saving us 3 hours of our days. Joe, here's a Mosblaze bomb.
Oh my god, bro, I feel bad that I'm like falling asleep and I'm tired and I'm all fucked up, bro. Holy shit, dude, I feel bad now. Like, wow. Holy hell, dude, I'm like tired. I'm like fucking falling asleep. I'm dead. And Moss Blaze is dropping Hundy bombs. I gotta fix all these. I don't know why the donos are fucked up like this on Stream Elements. God damn it, Moss Blaze. Dude, wait a minute. Moss Blaze.
$100. It's donation time, motherfuck boy.
Oh my god, bro. I think it's replaying. Yeah, it was replaying. Oh my god, bro. Guys, I can't believe this. Joel, are you in the chat, Joel? Dude, the other day, fucking Joel. The other day, guys, I didn't even realize this. The other day when we were doing the show, Joel dropped $100, and I never saw it because of this problem that's going on Stream Elements. I got to look into that and fix it. This is the third time this has happened. This has been doing this. I don't know why. I think I have to reset the whole fucking thing and fix the whole session. Holy shit, man. There's definitely something wrong. I got to fix this, man. Listen, man, I don't know if you're listening right now, Joel. But bro, I got to shout you out because that was 2 days ago. You gave me $100 2 days ago, and I didn't even know it. Joel Yates on Stream Elements. I didn't even see it. Moss Blaze dropped 100. Then Joel dropped 100 2 days ago. And Joel never even reached out to me to say, hey, dude, what the fuck? You didn't play my donation. Dude, Joel. He's probably not even watching right now. Can you imagine the fact that this guy dropped $100 the other night? It didn't play. And then he didn't even, like, jump in the chat and start freaking out or something? Like, he didn't even say anything. I didn't even get an email that was like, dude, I dropped $100 and you never played it. He didn't even say anything. I'm sorry, Joel. I'm so sorry, bro. I feel real bad about that. Oh, I feel like a piece of shit, dude. That was probably on Beat the Clock Saturday night. He probably stopped the clock. In fact, we should still be probably on the air because of that. It's criminal you haven't gotten an announcer job yet. Miss Jake a ton. His wrestling breakdowns were the best. I agree, man. Jake ended up becoming, like, really good. Like, Jake got better than me at this. You know, he didn't have the craziness, but he had the very serious, good takes and innovative type of takes that Jake had. Man. Dude, if you hear this, please, I'm so sorry, bro. I feel like fucking shit. I hate that, man. Someone donates $100 and I didn't see it. God damn it. I feel bad, bro. I got to figure out what's wrong with this. I don't know why this is like this. I don't know why it's doing this. Oh, maybe this is why. Oh, this might be why. I think I figured it out. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, no, that's not it, but that's a problem. What the fuck is going on? I don't know, man. I'll have to do it off the air and figure it out. It's driving me nuts, though. It's driving me nuts why this isn't working. Copy of a copy? Maybe that's why. Maybe this one will work. I'm sitting here trying to figure something out with you guys. Moss Blaze! Baby, you Moss Blaze! Thank you so much, Moss Blaze. Let's see. I don't know if this will do it, but I swear to God it will. Got blow slow instead of Omega Bomb. What up, Moss Blaze, man? Thank you, dude. That was very nice of you. Feel bad for Yates. Okay. Yeah, it's not playing these donos. It's not playing on this on the screen here. It should be playing, but it's not. That's weird. Copy of a copy of a copy. Let's delete that. Unnamed overlay. I don't know what that is. I'll just delete it. Maybe this will help. I don't know. Let's see.
Did you just donate to...
I don't know why it's not working. It's like weird. It's like it's playing it inside the little Stream Elements box. Like the preview box is playing it, but the little thing that's supposed to link it onto my stream isn't playing it. I don't know why. It's very weird. And I'm sitting here on a live stream trying to figure this out with you guys. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. What am I doing? Sorry. I'm actually that tired. I'm probably going to go back some episodes. Yeah, he's good on Out of Nowhere. He really is. Stay sexy, baby. I haven't talked to Jake since last week, I don't think, but he's still hanging in there, man. Jake is still hanging in there. Yeah, I saw the intro tonight. They had some weird shot of the sort of Tron, and then the pyro started shooting up kind of crossways and crazy. It did look kind of nice. I thought that looked kind of nice.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
You know?
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
FYI, Nightbot gives out the Stream Elements link instead of the Streamlabs one. Also, that $100 was during Beat the Clock, but he was chill about it in the chat. He just wanted you to get the money.
Oh man, he did say something and I didn't notice it. Man, I got to email him or something. Oh, man, thank you for telling me that. Thank you, Jag the Panzer. I had no idea. Fuck. Like, that's really nice of him, man. Is he on Patreon? He is. I know he is. I gotta fucking... I'll forget if I don't do it right now. That's crazy, man. I'm gonna try my best to plug him all week, you know? To plug that all week. Shit, maybe he's not on Patreon. It's a different... I don't know if that's him. I don't think that's him. Maybe he's not. Either way. That's crazy. I'll figure it out. Yeah, man. Alex Oli, Jake was a crazy good person, man. He did that charity stream for the kids. Dude, I'll never forget that stream. We had a blast on that stream. We had everybody on there having a blast. I mean, Jake DeMarco raised over $3,000 for kids. I mean, we brought all our kids on the shows too. It was crazy. We had Tommy stop by, Drew and his daughter, my daughter, and Finn, and a whole bunch of people stopped by. It was crazy. All our kids all play together all the time. I mean, bro. Got near 3,000 views. And it raised, I think it was $3,000. And you know what's crazy about that is not that long ago, a few months ago, you know, or months back, I think maybe it was a while now, but it's, 6 months, 7 months, whatever it was. You know, it's like Jake needed money for medicine. And fucking didn't even have enough money that he had to wait and all this shit. It's like the guy, but years ago the guy raised over $3,000 for like hospitals and stuff. He was great with that. Yeah, here we are at $2,500 at this point. This is a really good, like we had Troy and Jesse and Leah was on.
$540. Honestly, like I said before, my real goal was $1,500 or $2,000, and we toppled that.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Dude, he had a $1,500 goal. He was like, maybe we can hit 2,000. That'd be crazy. And we fucking take a dump. 2,500.
I mean, Nest.
You guys are wild.
Up, guys. Well, unless you're...
Hop out, Leo, and there we go.
I don't want to be with him. He messes up.
Heal up before we start moving.
Go ahead.
Heal up.
We'll go. All right, we're gonna go.
Heal. You need to heal. Joe, you're gonna. Oh,
I
no, you
did.
did. Cool. That's me. All right, go ahead.
He does mess up.
Right in the middle of the pandemic. July 2020.
That was crazy.
Drive straight though. Don't turn. I need to put the gas in.
Oh, we got a boat over here.
I remember that. It was a fun night.
That's what I started getting shot at.
Yeah, especially when your partner's driving off on you, fucking shoot out his tires.
Here, get in. Here, get in. Here, get in.
Circle's coming. Let's move.
We gotta get out of here.
Thank you, Samantha.
Crazy night. Crazy night.
Yes, yes. Last year, we introduced cross-platform play for PUBG on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, which allowed players from each platform to be matched into the same matchmaking pool.
Oh, we had a good stream.
Fuck Dave.
Hey, Dave Rose there.
Hello, cuck.
Oh, Gallo de Oro was there. Wow.
Okay, I don't think he's a real person, but
they're not speaking, so.
Oh, it was
No,
a
I don't
fake
think
Dave?
I mean, it's just a troll name or something, but it's funny.
Yeah, if it was Dave, he would have been rambling nonstop.
He would have called you the N-word if it was him.
Yeah, he would have.
And he... the other chick's gonna go off like, "I'll give you your fucking Christmas tree."
Yeah, you want a Christmas tree? You want a friggin' Christmas tree?
Dude,
And
Jesse
then
looks happy.
Then I'll play this one.
I want to pee my pants.
or this one.
Oh!
That one's so great.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, Joe, that is gonna be good. That's gonna be gold as
Oh yeah,
fuck.
funny guys.
I'm gonna go grab some meat before we play PUBG. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay, Troy.
I'll see what Leah's doing. Let me see if she's
Actually,
ready.
Troy went to whack off.
Find out if she's able to get in, we'll get Troy in as well, and then we'll mess around with that. That'd be great.
We were
Who's
at
playing? You'll be
we're
me.
at 2,100 at this point.
You, Troy, and Leah.
Yes.
Let me see. Let me just see. What are you talking about?
Look, it says order one.
Oh yeah.
You ordered one.
It's okay. You can get another
What the
one.
hell,
Let's
my
see.
daughter?
Where is
Being...
it?
I don't know.
She's like, I need this now. You don't get it.
There's a unicorn cup. You want that too? You don't want that?
What a stream this was.
You don't want it. Okay.
No, we ordered that. Why ordering cups?
You want me to order this?
Why does Finn have red hands?
So you don't want it?
Is Finn dressed as Spider-Man or something?
I want it, but we already have one, so I might as well get a few more.
What are we talking? I don't know what's going on right now, to be honest.
She's trying to set you straight. We got that.
I don't know
For,
what
like,
my
you
son
know,
was
stat
doing.
tracking and other benefits. So they also help me give
Jake
stuff away for
DeMarco.
giveaways.
Jake DeMarco is a sexy beast. We got to get to the top 50. Jake DeMarco has the biggest heart you've ever seen, motherfucker. I'm gonna say something cheesy out of nowhere. This guy lives to like help people, like carrying groceries, shopping, pick up a kid, take care of somebody's kid while something happened, fucking whatever it is. Jake is amazing, man. I don't, other than Troy, I don't think anyone's ever had sex with me either for money.
Hey, I would. I do it for free, you fuck.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, but yeah, it's really amazing, man. Like,
I think they used a lot of that money to buy like Xboxes and stuff like that for kids, like who have cancer in the cancer wards. You know, so they have things to do in the hospital and stuff like that. I mean, that's what Jake was saying. They bought like a lot of Xboxes and PlayStation. I don't know what they bought, but stuff like that, I guess. And then, you know, just food and things like that for, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's gaming stuff, though. I'm not 100%. I just know that he did a damn good job. Maybe we'll have to do an Extra Life stream in honor of Jake, like this year. Like soon. Like a gaming, like a 24, well, I don't know when I have, maybe Saturday night, like on a Saturday, starting in like a midday on a Saturday, going all night or something, or then we'll do an Extra Life. Maybe I'll take over his account. I'll just leave it his account, but I'll ask him for the password, and we'll stream it. Or he can set it up somehow, but he probably can't because he's so whatever. But I can always text him and see if he wants to do that. I don't know. Or I'll set up my own. I'll set up my own in his name or something. I don't know. We'll do something like that. Because, yeah, that was 2 years ago. He didn't do one the year after that, I don't think. Because he had a bunch of shit happen twice when he went to do it twice and something happened. And then he couldn't even do the show anymore coming up. So, maybe we'll think of doing something like that to keep that going. Because every year he was good for, I mean, the first one I remember like he raised $300 or something, and then the next one I think it was like $500. Then there was another one where he got to like $1,000 or something, or $1,300. I don't know. And then that one was like $2,700 or something. So maybe we can break the record. $3,000. He's dead in JCS Canon. Are you talking about Tommy? Yeah, Tommy's dead in JCS Canon. Moss Blaze dropping $100. Joel Yates dropping $100. I'm gonna shout Joel out all week because we screwed him by not shouting this out. I knew I had extra money in the account. I was like something I didn't really 100% notice because I mean there was a lot of hundies drops, so I just probably didn't even realize it. But because some stuff goes to Super Chat too, so I don't see it really. But yeah, man, I knew something was fucking wrong. Something didn't add up. Joel Yates dropping $100. Man, So sorry, Joel. All right, everybody. I thank you, Moss Blaze. I think I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow at some point. So tomorrow I'm gonna do a stream at some point, even if it's only an hour. And I'm gonna do it because of Joel and because of Moss Blaze, because of what they did tonight and what they've done. So thank you guys. I'm out of here. I will catch you tomorrow at some point. I will do something tomorrow because of these guys. I'll sneak it in somehow. Half hour, 1 hour, whatever I got to do. Thank you so much, man. Good night, everybody. I give Raw 5 out of 10.
You raised a piece of shit.
Good night. Holy shit. Thanks for putting out the Twitch. I got to stream on Twitch, man. It's been a while now. New Diablo season is coming. Good night.